Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special Black Friday episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I'm the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we're going to be discussing GOFF, ISPC, LGVN, and SMURF. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues to go over. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion, is meant for informational and educational purposes only, and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. With that out of the way, remember to smash the thumbs up button if you like this video. Also hit the red subscribe button and a little notification bell to be notified when we go live with a new video. Also go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like ENZC at 0.014, ABML at 7 cents, ALPP at 7.5 cents, and the HMBL at 0.027. And if you click on the symbol or the percentage gain, it will take you to our original profile, which is date and time stamped on insiderfinancial.com. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. It works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, be 1 plus area code and number. Never begin the format with 00. It will not work. And text messages are the fastest way to get our alerts. Many times we will do a text-only alert if something hot comes across our desk. And the best part about our email and our SMS service is that they are a free service from us. We do not run any paid subscription service whatsoever. With that out of the way, let's dive in. Folks, still a bear market on the OTC. I went through just hundreds of charts. Most of the popular names still trading near 52-week lows. There's just not a lot to get excited about on the OTC markets. We had 2 OTC alerts this week. One closed up 25%, another one flat. I'm taking a break from sending out OTC alerts until I find one that, I think it will be a triple-digit runner for subscribers. These 25% gains, 30%, whatever, it's just not even worth sending out these alerts if the market's just not going to run. There's just a lack of interest right now in OTC names. We're seeing that, in dollar volume across the board, volume is very, very light. So you're not getting, the fresh money coming in. There's not that confidence that people believe they're going to make money in an OTC stock at this current time. I know a lot of people are trying to, sugarcoat it or spin it, but it's a simple fact, folks. So, I'm just trying to keep things as real as possible here with everyone. Will the market recover? Of course. Will the market turn and rally again? Of course. It always does. But, in the meantime, this was a holiday week. The 2 alerts we had, we really liked them. We think, if any of you are in them, we still like them. But, we're right now, our focus has been on finding triple-digit runners. And there just is not that happening in the OTC right now. 2 OTC stocks worth talking about this week. First is GOFF. The SEC approved them to be as a fully reporting company. On Monday, they will be coming off the expert market, OTC markets. And everyone will be allowed to buy them now. So that is great news. great share structure, no debt, just $69 million market cap. Now it's going to be up to George Sharp to work his magic and find a merger candidate to put into GOFF. So he was the guy that coordinated shepherded the merger last year between TSNP and Humble, which became the biggest runner last year with almost 28,000% gains for our subscribers from the time that we have profiled it to the high. So this was the big runner of last year. George was instrumental in that. So let's see what he can do with GOFF. ISPC and LGVN. These are both Nasdaq biotechs, and they squeezed the shorts last week. Two prime textbook cases. This is what we look for when it comes to Nasdaq. First of all, in the morning, these are pretty much, this is why the text messaging service is so important, so that you can get these types of alerts. Because what happens is on Nasdaq, the company releases a PR before the bell. And then what we start doing is looking at the specifics. If the press release is solid, then you want to go and look at the share float and the share float, and also what percentage of that float is short. ISPC and LGVN both fit both categories. I use finviz.com as a screener. This is one I highly recommend. You can see right there, and then you go over here and you type in LGVN, and you can see what it says here. I mean, the float on this is just 2.9 million shares. 7% of the float was short, so the shorts got squeezed. Low float biotechs can really run. As you can see with LGVN, I mean, it's a 10-bagger this week, from last week. There's still opportunities like this. They're happening right now on the Nasdaq and not the OTC. So, right now we are still going to be trading Nasdaqs. As I said, OTC, unless it is, everything lines up, we're not sending out an OTC alert. So, the focus right now is, you got to go where the money is, guys. I know a lot of other, influencers, YouTube, Twitter guys, they keep talking about the same names over and over again. FERN, ICOA, LCLP, TONR, ILUS. I mean, these are all good companies, but, I'm not going to talk about them every day. I just don't get that. Either the stocks are running or they're not. And, if you're trying to pump it and to get it running, it's not going to work. Not in this market. It's very, very tough to pump in a bear market. Just because people are not, they don't have that FOMO. You need that fear of missing out. Right now, people are just like, I'm so buried. I just want to break even, which is sad, that a lot of people are in that position. And, if that's the strategy they're going to go with, I've been doing this a long time, when you break even, I know some people are just happy to get their money out, but that's really when the time comes to be adding, because this stuff can really take off. I mean, your account can, really be down, and then, in a few days, few weeks, you could, not only be back at break even, but your account could double or triple. So, I've been doing this a long time. And, you just got to be patient with a lot of these, when it comes to OTC, especially when the market is as it is right now. And it is a bear market. No matter what people think, or you can't cure a bear market. there needs to be, an external catalyst that is beyond the power of Insider Financial, and everyone else on OTC FinTwit. There needs to be that catalyst that gets the markets going again. And, what that catalyst is, I'm still waiting. There was the news last week. I did a video last week talking about Humble. It did rally off the lows, but the price action this week was very disappointing, as you can see here. I mean, we did get the bounce off last week. It was down around 40 cents. So we're still up for the off those lows. My call that it bottomed is still looking correct, but we got no follow through this week. So it's been very depressing. And usually I use candle charts. This week I'm using line charts. This way it gives you a clearer picture of what's going on. And Humble, this is what I'm talking about. From talking to a lot of people, Humble brought a lot of people into the market earlier this year. February and March, people were looking for that bounce, and they didn't get it. So there's a lot of people that, weren't subscribers last year. They weren't following Humble at, 0.027 like we were when this market started. We said the TSNP Humble merger is a really big deal. And, a lot of people came in after. So there's a lot of people right now with a cost basis of $3-4. That are really underwater right now, and they're not sure what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's important that you understand scaling into positions. My rule, what I try to do, give you an example. Okay, if I do a buy at 10 cents, and the stock, basically doesn't do much. Let's say it halves. It goes down to 5 cents. Well, I'll double up my position, and now I have an average of 7.5 cents, which is, we could easily bounce to 8, 9 cents, 10 cents, or start the run. But then I wait for, if it's at 5 cents, another 50%, it goes down to 2.5 cents. I will buy more. Same if it halves. So that's how I can strategize scaling in. Now, I won't do this on every play. I will only do this on my conviction plays. So these are plays that I have a lot of confidence in, that are, have potential long term, that I have, high conviction that they're going to recover. Where you really can hurt yourself, and the reason that I use the 50% rule is because you could be throwing all your capital in. If it's from 10, it goes to 9, 8. I don't do that. You got to understand that, when you trade these OTC pennies, 50% corrections, very common. 60, 70, 80%, pullbacks, quite common. They happen. Some of these stocks even go to zero. Now, these, again, are not my conviction plays, but, it does happen. And, for those of you that have been, following me for a long time, you know that I recommend a basket of penny stocks. If you have $10,000, you have 10 to 20 names, in that account, because, let's say, out of those 10 names, apologies if you could hear my cat, the girl, she's running around chasing something, so apologies for that. But a lot of these, let's say 2 or 3 go to zero, which is high, but I'm giving you worst case scenario. 3 you break even on, or 3 or 4, and then 3 are absolute home runs. So, if you only have, let's say $1,000 each in those 3 that goes to zero, you lose $3,000. The 3 or 4 you break even, you still have your 3-4,000. The 3 that are home runs, you make, enough to cover the what you lost in the 3,000 that went to zero, and you're ahead of the game. You're beating the market averages. So guys, it's all about money management, and if you understand and learn money management, you'll become a much more profitable trader. And like when I talk about using the 50% rule, I'm still sticking with my initial investment, So it's like when I talk about my initial investment, I try to go in with the same position size for each stock, because you just don't know how, you could do all the research, you can line up everything, but the market is going to do what it wants to do. So, not everyone is going to take off right away. Some of them are going to take longer to work out. But, if you're going in with that same amount of money for each play, you're going to eliminate getting destroyed, because it's like, if you got $10,000 in your account and you throw $8,000 of that into the first play, you can destroy your account, if that stock doesn't work out. Whereas, if you're only going in with $1,500, $1,000 to start, you're not stressing it. You still got plenty of cash on the sidelines. You can wait for that pullback, or if it runs, you can book profits, use a trailing stop. You can even add to the position. If the company comes out with news, the shorts are there getting squeezed, that's when you really can, magnify your gains in a running stock. And then, once you get a feel for that stock, as I talk about here, buying dips and selling rips, you could actually end up with a bigger position than you initially started. So you buy the dip, you sell the rip, and then when it pulls back, you can actually increase your position, because you're not only using your initial position size, but you also have profits that you can roll back into the stock. So that's really where you can make big money in trading these runners. And guys, you don't have to trade every name. I've been doing this a long time, and everyone has things that work for them, or what's based on their emotional, your emotional profile. Are you nervous? Are you not a nervous person? We're all chemically wired different. It's like I can give you a trading strategy to 5 different people. 2 will lose money, 1 will break even, and 2 will crush it. With the exact same trading strategy in terms of, alerts or whatever, but the ones that are crushing it, they know their money management. And that's, what I'm trying to come across and help you guys, is consider it our Black Friday special, helping you navigate these turbulent waters, because they are turbulent. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a crappy market, and it's how do I put this? Generally I've been optimistic. We're still finding winners, but our confidence, in an OTC right now is not that great. So that's why, am I negative, bearish? I'm just pulling back, and I'm just trying to, guide you guys, especially our subscribers, in where we think the best opportunities are. And, case in point is LGVN. And, I laid out what was happening there. This was on November 18th, the FDA approved Longeveron's Lomecel B for rare pediatric disease designation to treat life-threatening infant heart condition. So huge news, and it just, between the low float, the shorts getting, caught off guard, it was just a textbook squeeze. And you look here, from 5, it ran to 15, pulled back to under 10, back again, rallied, pulled back to 15, another rally. So this is what I'm talking about: buy dips, sell rips. So, this is a great pattern trader. We'll see what the price action brings, on Black Friday when the market opens. I wouldn't be chasing it here. You just, a lot of the easy money has already been made. But these are the things that we look for our subscribers, and this is the focus on that we're going to have for our subscribers next week. These types of plays. But again, if there's no news, if things aren't lined up, we're not going to send an alert. So, please go and sign up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. We only send out high probability alerts. And I know some people are saying, oh, we didn't get anything. If we don't see anything, we're not going to send. So, just keep that in mind. And it's all about banking, making as much money as possible. That's what the whole point of going into the markets is to make money. Or else just keep the money in the bank under your mattress or whatever. But this is where right now, Nasdaq is still providing opportunities. So you have to go where the opportunities are. OTC will get hot again, but until that time, you got to just hold. I'm not a financial advisor, but just hold your existing positions, and wait for the market to turn, because it will turn, and you'll be back profitable before you know it. In the meantime, have some cash on the sideline so that you can take advantage of the right setups. And this is the whole focus that should be for everyone right now, is looking for the right setups. And this is what we try. This is what we do for our subscribers. So make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. We won't have anything for Black Friday. I'll be waiting for next week. And but once you are signed up, you will get those alerts. So with that being said, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will be coming live to you over the weekend, recapping Friday's session and talking about other things that I see in the market, and trying to give you some more nuggets of wisdom. I don't have all the answers. No one does. But just trying to give it to you guys is honest and 100% as possible. So with that being said, have a great day. Let's make some money today. Hopefully Black Friday is a good day. And if not, just go shopping and try and tune out and not stress. All right, guys? Have a great day, and I'll be coming live to you this weekend with a new video. Bye-bye.